You know Sanatana Siksa, I told about it. He met with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He fell flat on the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I want to ask you some questions. And he told, yes, you can ask any question you like. He asked the first question, who am I? Why am I happy in this world? And how can I be happy ever? Try to understand this question. Who am I? Why we are in this state? Those who have taken birth, they'll have to die tomorrow or day after tomorrow, or in some years, or up to 100 years, 1,000 years, we will have to die. We will have to be old. There are so many rogues, diseases, so many things. So we are here, unhappy in this world. Even there is no money problem. You are so strong, healthy. You are the Prime Minister of England or India. Even anyone can shoot you at any time. In India, so many people. In America, so many people. So money cannot solve our any problem. But it will make so many problems. But yet we are following money. We think that money can solve us. Money can help us. Money can give happiness. But it is not quite true. You can see, ask your fathers who have become so old of 100 years, you are happy? He will tell, I am not happy. Why? This world has been made from all these things. So, here anyone cannot be happy. Only will be happy if anyone can succeed. Willingly, unwillingly, no question. He will be happy. Why simply? But he is omnipotent. He knows everything. He can help. He is powerful. He is so merciful. He can help. He knows how you can be helped. At first we have to know who I am. This is the first question. If this question is not coming in our mind, then we are not man, human body, but we are like a wild animal. No difference between wild animals and myself. I know in certain houses, so many cows or so many she-goats are gathered there, and one by one packing in machine and getting some green grasses on their mouth nearby, and they are quarreling to take only that grass. They are not knowing that I will have to digest just this moment. They don't know why they are going inside and not coming. But we can know. And we do try ever for happiness. Happiness, very little comes. Comes happiness, very little. But mixing with suffering and no pure happiness. But if you don't want suffering and sorrow, but yet still comes automatically. Why? Why? And anyone is taking birth in fact a rich person, like Indian Tata, like American Rockefeller, and so on. In king dynasty he is coming and he becomes king. He comes in the form of Prime Minister or Rashtrapati. Why? Why one becomes coming from birth he becomes blind? reading so much but falling down 15 times in one class. Why? So there should be a question like this. Why? Why these things are coming to me? I want happiness, but not happiness is coming. Why? How you can be happy? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was by Sanatana Siksa. Who am I? He told, Jivere Swarup hai Nitya Krishna Das. Krishna Rasa Tasasakti Vedami. He told that. All the souls, whether they are in man, woman, child, trees, creepers, animals, anywhere, all are eternal servants of God. But now they have forget their Swarup. Forget their But they are now knowing that I am this body, physical body. And if physical body goes away, then cry. Once there is a story I am telling to you. For example, there was a very big rishi, saint in India. His name was Astabakra Rishi. Astabakra means crooked in 8 folded. Here so much. He was looking like this, hands like this, his hand like this length. In 8 places above. Crooked. His mouth was like this. He cannot speak so influent. Having a speech, anyhow, coming from Himalaya, he went in the kingdom of palace of Maharaj Jana, so realized so in India. Though he was king, but he was realized. He knew Atma, Paramatma and all. Sita Devi comes as his daughter, the wife of Ram. When he came, the gatekeeper opened the gate. For you, no obstacle, no order. You should go. And he came in the meeting place as we are here, assembly hall. Assembly hall was full filled. Very big riches, very learned persons, scholars of all kinds were there. Some of them were realized of Atma, like Jagyavalka and others also. When he entered the room, in the meeting hall, all began to laugh. This person also, Deviti, took his stick and took here, and he also began to laugh very loudly. All very astonished. Why he is laughing? We are laughing that he is crooked in and so black, ugly, and but he is fearless, and he is entering in this so rich person, learned person. He has no fear. Maharaj Janak stood up and folded his hand and told, "Oh, Maharaj, why you are laughing?" He told just at once that, "Why you are all are laughing?" He told that they are laughing to see your ugly face, body, and you have so much dare to come to this very learned assembly. You are crooked, you are lame, your all parts of the body are crooked, and even you are coming here. You have no good clothes, nothing like wet Naked you are coming. With only a langoti, you know? Nothing else. He began to laugh and told, I'm not laughing, but I'm crying with you. For so different, at long distance I've come. I've come here in 15 days walking from forest. I have heard that there are so many learned persons. I realized so here. Then Maharaj told that, oh, these are all learned. He told that, hello. I'm saying none is learned, but all are mochi, cobblers. Cobblers means shoemaker. All are ignorant. Why you are telling so? Abusing them? Because really they are shoemakers. They have knowledge of what kind of this cane is leathery. Only leather. They are not saying Atma. His Atma is, what is Atma? His Atma is superior or what? Only they are saying what is leather. These are four elements, earth and water. Matter. They are not able to see my Atma, how fine, how smooth, how sweet, how learned, how honorable this is. So I am waiting, why I came. My coming here is intent. So I am returning. Maharaj Jana embraced him and took in his lap and made him sit on the throne, his own throne. And he fell flat on the lotus feet of that Abstavaka. You are my Guru. All whole world knows that I am a realized soul, but I am always involved in this body, not knowing who am I. When soul comes out of this body, we'll have to get it in terminal what samadhi, burial ground. Or if you are not doing, it burns to ashes. Or if you don't do two things, then it will be it will be eaten by jackals, eagles, dogs, and they will call that this is mine, it is not yours. So this body is not mine. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, the soul as and myself. So you should try to realize the soul, not try to give pleasure to this body. You cannot say this anyhow. Doctors can, engineers can. You know, in these days, scientists are doing so much labor to make this body high. That a new heart can be given here. Monkey's heart can be given. Dog's heart can be given. Dog mind can be given here. But they cannot know what is Atma. That invention so many things, very strange things. With electricity, Viman, airplane, computers now, very, very beautiful thing. Weapons, they can kill at once less and less person, like in Japan. They can do it. But they cannot make a leg of any small ant. They cannot do. They cannot invent that what is Atma, by what thing Atma will be happy. So for this, you will have to go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sanatana Goswami. He told that we are all servants of art and art. How it be known and how you will be happy, I will try to explain tomorrow. Because time is over. But so much thanks to you all. You have come to listen to me. I am very like a beggar. I am penniless person, but I don't want any penny, any farthing, anything. I have come from India, from Vrindavan, from the place of Krishna, Radha and Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, not to collect any money, but collect certainly something, and that is pure heart. I want to collect pure heart, make more smooth, more sweet, more fragrant, and to offer in the feet of Lotus Krishna. So you can help me. We should try to deeply go to all these in dialogue. Question and answer. Then we will realize that what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to tell Sanatana Goswami. Before this, I will begin. I have a question that if a man is so rich, his house is made of gold and diamonds, his wife is so beautiful and qualityful, her husband is so generous, beautiful, and having all these qualities. Beautiful sons are there, very qualified sons and daughters, very good men and saints. If you are in this position, what is the use of doing bhajan, giving up all these things? So I want to know the answer by the table. Navin Krishna Brahmachari will answer. Very shortly, that I can. You should be also ready for that. Sri Navin Krishna and Hari Priya Prabhu, they have explained why we should do bhajan. Whether we are so rich, learned, having so beautiful body, having sons, daughters, everything. Only some few lines I want to add. That you have heard that we is part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna is Satchidananda. So he has all the qualities, not all, but some of the qualities, about 50 qualities of Krishna in his soul swarup. Understand? Krishna is Sat, Chit and Ananda. Jiva is also Sat, Chit and Ananda, but not in four. Krishna is in four. We have very little, like a sprinkle. So each jiva is detached from Krishna. He forgets Krishna. Then he comes to this world and try to have so much pleasure But in this world, what we think that this thing will give us pleasure. Like if we are penniless, street beggar, if we give some donation, that we think that we are fortunate. Next day he again can come and ask, you are now okay? Okay, but I want that you should give me a very good service for my whole time. Yes, I am giving you. Next day again he came. Are you satisfied? He told that I am not satisfied. I want a beautiful home, house, beautiful garden, beautiful all these things. He supplied everything. He again came and told, are you satisfied? I am satisfied to some extent, not fully. I want a very beautiful girl to marry. And beautiful. Yes. And managing. And he managed, he was married. Beautiful son, daughters came. Are you satisfied? And some satisfied to promise, I want a kingdom. Oh, one kingdom. I am giving you. Kingdom was given. Are you satisfied? I want to rule over the whole world. Whole world? He will never be satisfied. Never, never. Because he is the part and parcel of Krishna. And Krishna has so much pure ananda, pure pleasure. Here no pure, something like it everywhere. You should see, internally you see that. All what I told, even to be a goddess of Swarga heaven, Brahmalok, not full. How is God lacking everywhere? Because I want to make you understand by an example. You know that if we take a stone, we will throw up, it will go in the sky. And it will again come down. As you power is, it will go according to your power, so up. But it will go very little, and again it will come. Why it will come? Now scientists are telling that due to Earth's gravitation, law of gravitation. Because they are part of Earth, stone, anything in this world, all the metals are from Earth. So they will come and they will stay on Earth, and there they will not move. Take a drop of water. Water is part of sea. If I take a water and we pour it on the earth, it will go on the nali, drain, and drain will go to river, and river will fall to sea. It will go. If it is not going there, very little water, it will flow and fall. So air, it will go to the sky and will be cloud, and again running, it will come. So this is the part of, what is part of sea? And if he is in sea, he is. We know that plane fire is burning, flames are coming. Why they are not coming to earth, towards earth? Why they going to earth? Why? Balloon is also the gravitation of earth, but why it is not coming to earth? Because air is not part of earth. So flame will go to sun. So when flame will go to sun, then he will be satisfied and will be free forever. And he will take rest. You know balloon? Give a rubber balloon air side, it will blow out. Why? It is a part of the air. Air is part of the air. So it will be there. Similarly, we are part and parcel of Krishna, Godhead. So, yes, by forgetting Him, we are going here, there, sometimes being monkeys, horse, pigs, stool, insects, sometimes demigod, beautiful person, woman, man. And seeking always happiness, but complete happiness has come. In spite of this, only misery and suffering. A man who is so rich. I have heard that Rockefeller, the establisher of that company, was so fat. He could not more 6-7% were always with him to get out. And he used to go to his school, something to grow. And so many persons used to take him to his school, or baby school. So many persons are helping him. And if he can take a glass of juice, half a glass, so many doctors will need it to go pachane में. He cannot digest anything. So always 60 doctors are around him. So what is the need of this? What happiness is that? And one day he will have to give up all these things and he will be all total. So in this world there is no happiness. All happiness is in Krishna, Godhead. And when we will meet Him, then we will be, we can take pleasure there. Not in the world, anywhere. America is so much rich country, you know, and in science, knowledge, it's so much developed. But why these men, Americans, go to all countries? Why? Why they go? Lacking some. Always fearing. Always fearing. Kennedy was put down by. He was put down. Always. Now the President of America thinks that I should not be changed. He only was elected President 40 votes, only more. It was chance that he was defeated. So always we are in this world also. In India we see that the rich persons are always fearing for God's justice. So many gods are needed there. They cannot really move anywhere. So this is not happiness. So we must serve Krishna, return to Krishna. And by this way, we will feel all these things and gradually we will develop our bhakti and we will have a darshan of Krishna and then full happiness will be there. Without this, anyone cannot achieve pure pleasure or happiness.